Hi guys, this is Heather from HG Fitness, and today we are doing squats. Now squats work your quads and your glutes, so they pretty much make you look really good in your jeans. So today we're going to show you how to do squats properly, because 9 out of 10 times I have to correct my clients, new clients, who have never, who think they know how to do squats, but truly a lot of people don't. So first tip we're going to start with, feet hip width apart. Okay? If you have them too close here, if you have your feet tight together, you're going to have no balance here because you have such a narrow base. We're going to put our feet about hip width apart. I know you can't really see my feet, but toes pointing straight forward, okay? Now the first tip I always give my clients is to sit back like they're reaching for a chair that's really, really far behind them. So I'm sitting way, way back, sticking my butt out as far as I can, okay? So from the side, it's going to look like we're sticking our butt out. My knees are almost at a 90-degree angle, and I'm holding right there. Now another thing we need to do, we have our feet hip width apart. As we go down, this is really helpful if you have a mirror, especially a full-length mirror that you can watch your knees in. You're going to point forward with those knees. If they start to buckle in or out, we've got some imbalances we need to work on. So really, really focus on going straight down, those knees going straight forward, because that's going to help correct some of those imbalances on its own. Another thing that we really need to focus on is that all of your weight has to be in your heels, okay? So a big problem I see with a lot of people, they might be sitting back, but they go up on their toes. That's not a proper squat. We're going to totally ruin your knees. So what we want to do is make sure all the weight is in your heels. Ideally, you should be able to, let me back up a little bit so you can see my feet. You should be able to lift your toes off the ground. Now I've actually worn holes in 3 or 4 pairs of shoes just because that's how I demonstrate squats. And I just, lift my toes up so much that it just pokes holes right in the top. So anyway, the last tip I have for you for squats is, this one's actually a really good tip for trainers. What I want you to do, actually my lovely assistant Emily is going to join us. What we're going to do is have Emily's also my sister, by the way. So she's got done doing yoga, so she's barefoot, but that's actually perfect. So you can probably see her toes a little bit. Actually, I'm back up. So what we're going to have her do is a squat, but we want to make sure her knees stay behind her toes. So what we're going to have her do is do a squat wrong. And what I'm going to do, see where my hand is? All right, I'm stand back up. I'm going to put my hand right above where her toes are, but right in line with her knees. So go ahead and do another squat, Em. There we go. Now, as a trainer, you can push back on their knees a little bit. Don't push them over. Especially if you don't have trainer's insurance, but don't push them over. But keep a firm push right against their knees so that they know that they're going past their toes. Go ahead and come on up. And another thing you'll probably also notice, go back down, Em, is Em's back is straight, but she is leaning forward. That's totally fine. It's almost impossible to go down in a squat with your back upright. As long as you're keeping it straight and keeping your core tight like she is, you're going to be fine. That's totally fine, especially if you're lifting weight. You really need to hold that core tight. Protect that lower back. So yeah, if you need any other tips, go ahead and head over to bodyfm.com, and we'll be doing lunges next. So stay tuned. Thanks. Bye.